always, please raise your hand to add to the queue. Jesper, just what do you say about tonight's game and obviously the incredible victory at the end?
Yeah, it was very exciting. Maybe a little bit too much at times, but I think it was typical us. We keep pushing and we play at a high pace where sometimes we get dominant the longer the game goes, and I think we put ourselves in trouble. We conceded a goal where we were not that well organized in the repressing phase, and then they got a counter attack. They took it well. It was a beautiful goal for them from their side, but of course one we would like to avoid. But after that and also before that, I think that we were strong throughout the game, and I like the way the players react. We are not panicking. We keep pushing, and we believe in ourselves, and we believe we can turn things around. And we're not a perfect team. We make mistakes, but I'm happy that the players just keep playing with the right intentions. And today we also saw a new hero step into the pitch, Nelson Pierre, to also get a first goal, and I think it's great. And we always hope when we make substitutions that players can come in and do something, and I think the players we put in on the pitch today really also made a difference in the second half.
Thank you. We'll start with Michael McCall, then we'll go to Patrick Johnson. Over to you, Michael.
Hey Jesper, I'm surprised you have a voice left. I didn't think I was going to have one after that last goal went in, but it kind of had a playoff feel to the game. Orlando sitting very deep, a lot of lines to try and break down, and it did give you a little bit of a problem. But this has to be a great test for what might now lie in store in the coming weeks as well.
Yeah, I think it was nice that they were sitting deep, because then they were not threatening our goal. I think that was good. Of course, the problem was we were behind, but it also meant that if we could score, they couldn't respond, and I think that was what we tried to see if we could force. They were sitting low and were relying on some counter attack opportunities. They got a few, but they couldn't really execute it. So after the goal, I think that we handled actually the defensive transition moment pretty well. And they have some very good players we have to take care of, and I think we did over the course of the game pretty well, and they didn't have many chances. They had a few, but I think it was okay. It's the intensity you want to play with. It's the nerve there is into the game. It's the excitement when the game is very tight and close. But we came out on top in the end, and it's obviously always a great way to win, but you can't always predict that.
Nice as well to be talking about a moment of magic that won it in the end, and not a controversial non-call. I mean, I'm sure you don't care too much at this point in time, but have you watched that other incident back with Sebastian's shot? 'Cause it certainly did look over the line.
Yeah, I've seen it from an angle from the broadcast, where it definitely looked to be over the line. I think maybe the problem was that the goalie's knee was on the line, so it's difficult to really see the line. But it was, in my opinion, definitely over the line. Yeah, I think it was fantastic that even after that, we had 3 minutes to go. We kept pushing, and Thomas made the moment in the game in the end, and it was great that we kept pushing, and that's what we have to do. We are a team that wants to be active, go for it until the end, and we wanted to go for the win. I loved, to be honest, the way that Nelson Pierre reacted when he scored his first goal. It's such a relief for a young player to score his first goal, but instead of celebrating too much, he went straight in, took the ball, ran back to the middle line, and everybody knew what we were about, and we wanted just to win this game.
I loved that too. Congratulations and safe travels home.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Jesper, just to follow up on the moment that wasn't, the goal that wasn't, I mean, your team could easily have been rattled by that, but they weren't. What does that say about the mentality you guys have had all season?
Yeah, well, we play and we stay we try to keep our emotions in control. Sometimes it can be very difficult because when you play with everything you got, you also get your emotions into it. But I think that we kept our composure. We knew that we could create maybe a chance more in the 3 minutes. I think the 5 minutes were completely ridiculous. Honestly, that it was only 5 minutes, should have been at least 10. They didn't have any intentions to put the ball into play in the second half. The goalie got away with not getting a warning for just not putting the ball in play. I think 5 was way too less, but we kept to our plan and kept seeing and if we could get another chance. And Thomas had an opportunity outside the box. We played very close to them. They dropped low and he struck it well, and just a little bit of magic. We're in Magic Land, so yeah, it was a little bit from the Magic Kingdom, I think.
and on Nelson himself, I mean, a young player comes on. It's a big game. The pressure situation. He comes on. You guys need a goal, and he did that. I mean, I suppose speaks to the strength and mentality and the sort of culture that you built this year.
Yeah, the players have strong belief. And that's great. That's what we have to. Football can be a little bit random, and they took their first goal very well. We made some mistakes, obviously, but we'll make mistakes in the game, and then you just have to live with it, and then you have to try to seek your own opportunities. I think we were not having the best quality in our crossing, but yet I think we created a lot of opportunities and moments where we really pushed them back, and I think that we played well, and I just like to see the team play the way that we presented ourselves today in a very difficult away game, and believing in ourselves and not pushing and stressing too much, even though there's not much time left. We have to stay calm, and stressing up and do things too quickly won't help us. In football, it's just a couple of moments you need, and a goal can be scored in a split second, and then things change. So I think that we're good at keeping our composure and have strong belief, and we just keep pushing to the end.
Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll go to Simon Fudge next.
Hi, Jesper. Thomas Muller.
Yeah.
The quality of a player, probably of that stature, underlining his winning goal in the fact that he dribbles into a very, very tight bit of space and finishes the way that he does. Would you say that was the kind of goal that only players like him have the ability to score in most cases?
Mm-hmm. I would not say that it's the kind of players like him who only has the ability to score, but it's typically the guys with these abilities and this quality that end up scoring. Because they believe in themselves. They put the quality in, keep the shot low, don't just fire out of balance or anything. Keeping the balance, keeping the ball low, and in tight spaces it's also difficult for the keeper to see the ball. So I think, obviously Thomas, we don't have to talk about the career he had in Munich, but what he's shown since he come here with with the way he presents himself, with the quality he adds to the team, with how much he's involved in what in the chances we create, and also in the build-up, and also in the pressing. So I think it's been even more than we could even have hoped for when he came. So I think it's a very fast, very strong impression he done, and it only also will add to his teammates, because they also have strong belief that we have a player also in Thomas, and we have others that can do something like this when we need it the most.
The win puts you in a position where you basically now very much can map out where you're going to finish in the standings, but also your playoff pathway is. You must be delighted and pleased that you've got a very clear objective in front of you in terms of your last game, regular season game against Dallas, and what that ultimately leads to. Can you just speak on that?
Yeah, I love the win that we have now. We have a game at home where if we win it, we win the Western Conference. That's great. I love that we, over the course of the season, has been able to, even though we have faced adversity, played a lot of games, been in 3 competitions, gone far in all the competitions we've been in, still have been able to perform in the league at a level where we can now decide ourselves if we win the game at home that we're gonna win the Western Conference. I think it just speaks to not only all the players, because they've been amazing throughout the season, but also the coaching staff, all the health in the health department that done a great job throughout the season, everybody around the club. So it's great that we're in this position, and we would like to go out and finish it off come next Saturday.
Thank you, and happy Canadian Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody else.
Thank you, Jesper. That's all the questions we have for you. Safe travels back to Vancouver.
Thank you very much.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, thank you.